playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Yellow. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Richards. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
I don't need to.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Davis. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45.
And I think this is a route we'll see more as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Davis. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there. Really nice game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And when this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They're number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15. Here goes 15. Hey, dribble it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Jets. from 10 yards out. And the Jets will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11, MT, Tate. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not how they envisioned the start to this when you give up the touchdown and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. On the move past the 40, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you get a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On first down, Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here and no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
15.
Carter straight ahead. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight ends that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Hey, 57, 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here goes 15.
Carter is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide from Mixon. That'll go for a gain of 7.
Here we go.
And now we've got 3rd and 4.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holloway. Yeah, this won't be enough.
Here we go, here we go.
Yard short after a gain
11
of 3.
MT, 11
4th
MT.
down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Gun, gun. Shot. Shot.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First down. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field.
11 mighty.
In the second
11
half,
mighty.
that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Burrow puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
12. 12. 12. Stop.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
11. 11. 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing the out route and complete. That's Holloway. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the
11
13, now
Thomas.
they work on 1st and 10.
11. 11.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11 Thomas. 12. 12. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Brand, that's just not right. You throw it over the middle into all that coverage, and the tip ball goes your way.
Dangerous, but hey, I guess the outcome worked, right?
Oh, boy, did it ever. And, boy, that's the type of play that can give a team a lot of momentum.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Burrow going for it on 4th. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yards that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy in the defensive line.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From way up at the 23. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. For this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and then really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow Now Burrow loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
12.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow, quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter
Here
in
we go.
baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11. Stop.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence
Here
that
we
they
go.
had to let
Back
their
go,
tight
back
end
go,
try
back
to
go.
find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I have to think a major
Here we go,
focus
here
of
we
the
go.
halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems
11,
accurate.
11,
That
11.
line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On 2.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. For the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field.
On 2,
And
ready?
just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
12.
Mixon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I see a shake of the head as he
Gun.
gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
On second and goal, Burrow. That's caught at the 3. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Here we go. 12. 11. Here we go. Get in the huddle.
Now it's Burrow. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jermaine Johnson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And his kick here is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Yellow.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Hey, Rimwood.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Hey, 43, 15. Start next.
On first down, it's Richards. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here on the fourth as they go to work. Crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now a through right side taken in here to start this drive. And
Here we go.
Going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11.
Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Got a man open, it's Chase. That'll give him 8 that time.
Here we go.
And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Gun. Stop. 11, Thomas. 12.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down.
Here we go.
Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quinnen Williams providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have early in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, ball security terms have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Ross on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a 5-yard gain gets him to 42.
11, 11. 11 Thomas.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go.
The big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
11.
Now Burrow. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back at this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. He's at the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Yellow.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.